Hello, everyone. Welcome to another wonderful, beautiful, magical Ashley stream with our
Yo.
special guest, Nessvibez. Yippee! Yay!
Hey.
Okay.
Hello.
Welcome to another episode of the Love Bean podcast. Hello, everyone. My name is Ashley. I'm a cute, magical girl. And today we will be introducing you to our special guest. This is Nessvibez. She has space traveled the 7 planets and saving the best and last one known as Uranus. She's the sexiest woman on Grindr. Ayo, she's part-time chaotic, full-time vibing, and overtime a big cutie patootie. Everybody, I introduced to you the monster of the deep, Nessvibez. Yippee! Can I get a round of applause for Nessie, please?
Hello. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much, Ash, for having me here. I was trying so hard not to laugh at
Yippee!
that, but
This is Nessie, my VTuber baby. How are we doing
Hello.
today, my cutie pie?
We're doing good. Definitely looking forward to this day and just kicking it off with some vibes. So that's all we're doing today. And, I'm just so happy and grateful that you invited me here, Ash. So thank you so much.
Yippee! I'm so happy you said yes. Hi, everyone. I haven't done this podcast in like a whole year. So we're starting strong with my VTuber baby, which I found out today we've actually never VTube collabed. Aren't I just like a horrible mother? Like, I've never collabed with Nessie's first model. Nessie has 2 models from me. So that's crazy. This is Nessie's new model. I'm so happy Nessie decided to continue working with me for her new model.
Yeah, no, definitely. And it's always been a pleasure to work with you, Ash, and also my other VTuber mama, Honey Bells, as well. You guys have been so perfect with it and just done such an amazing, phenomenal job. So I'm just so happy that you two helped bring Nessie to life.
Yippee! It is very nice to kind of, the time go, the upgrades and your different content. Now you have a new album out. You have your first single on Spotify.
That is true.
What?
I've done some work on myself and a lot of things. So
I've known Nessie for a while, actually, huh?
yeah, for quite a bit. I'm not sure, but it's more than a year now. So
Because I knew you before Gore, I'm pretty sure.
yeah,
So
you've
me and
known.
Gore have known each other for like 2 years now. So like, I guess 3 then, huh? We've known each other for like 3 years, maybe.
Probably like around there, yeah. Yep, that checks out, honestly.
Would you like to describe yourself, Nessie? What kind of content you make?
What I do is I basically do a variety of things. I love to game, first of all. I love my FPSs, my battle royales. I can be a very competitive gamer grill, but I'm always try to be humble where I can. But if somebody trash talks, I'm gonna shut them up with my skill. Be careful. But I know how to play 7 instruments because music is a passion of mine. I do my ukulele streams because ukulele has been recently my favorite instrument to play. So I play songs, I record songs, and sometimes I use other software projects as well too to help me out. Just part-time chaotic, full-time vibing, and overtime cutie per always. So
Overtime
um
cutie, multi-talented cutie. It's amazing that I got to work with you. It's really fun when you've known someone over the years, as a VTuber. You get to see them grow with their channel and their content. So it's been a pleasure watching you, Nessie, and supporting you on your stream.
It's really nice and really amazing to hear from you, Mama Ash. I know that you've been one of my longest grand supporters out there. So every time I get to hear, which my love language, by the way, we'll get more to
Oh.
the love stuff, but
Oh.
love language is words of affirmation, believe it
Oh,
or
there
not.
you
So
go.
when you say that, and when I say it absolutely means the world, that's because it's true. It
Yes,
does.
ma'am. Time. I remember when Nessie was a PNG tuber. That was some times ago.
Shout out to Guy Jin out there. He's a cool guy.
Aijin. What exactly got you into VTubing besides your friends? What really sold it for you?
I think what really sold it for me is that it's like I put a lot of heart into an avatar that represents me, the people I care and love about,
Mm.
and including myself all into one character. And I think it's just a passion that I see within other VTubers as well too, how they express themselves, they, show their characters and everything like that. It's just very beautiful to watch to see that atmosphere, and that's what made me want to get into it because everybody to me is original and one of a kind, and I want to be the same.
That's beautiful to hear. I remember when I first met you. That was during my time period where I just kept trying to force everyone to be a VTuber. Please stream with me. Please, please, please. Alright, so today's stream, we'll be talking about Nessie's relationships, and I also wanted to talk about Nessie's music. I don't really actually know that much about that type of scene, you know, the VTuber scene in music and content creation with music. We can talk about some basic questions like, you know, your zodiac sign, for example.
Oh yeah, let's start with the basics and let's climb our way up to it.
Okay,
I
sounds
think that would
good.
be nice. So my zodiac sign, I am Cancer.
I love cancers.
This yes, and I realized a lot about myself when I first read that, and I was just like, yeah, Cancer, that kind of checks out for me. Before then, I was just like a closed off shell. I
Mm.
didn't open up too much, but now that I am, I'm still there, but there's some sensitive parts of me that I
Mm.
know and I'm well aware of.
I love cancers. My best friend's a cancer. I think I've gotten along with every cancer, except one of them. It was a friendship. Because I'm very empathetic, and I feel like every time I talk to a cancer, they get that too.
We're very empathetic. We have our emotions. There's pros and cons to that. And, we have to try work a little more harder to find that balance so we can have a
Hmm.
healthy emotional connection with ourselves and others.
Right. Do you know attachment styles? What type of attachment style you have?
I'm like the one that attaches themselves too easily. Kind of like when I meet somebody and, I enjoy the company and everything like that. Now, if I vibe really well with them, I start kind of, fantasizing a lot of things, start kind of thinking, oh,
Lover
what if,
girl.
yeah, I'm a hopeless romantic. That's what I am. And I feel like as fast as
Mm.
those imaginations, crushes go really fast for me or develop, as fast as they come, as fast as they go, and it's a stinky
Ooh.
feeling. But
Interesting. I think I can't relate to that because I don't know. I think I linger a lot with my feelings. I don't know. I guess maybe I just don't move on fast enough. I don't really move on fast. And if I like someone, I'll like them for a while. Even if I know for a fact it's not gonna work, right? Like I know it's not gonna work. I kind of still
mm,
kind of linger in the feelings. Eventually, I tell myself like I have to stop thinking about it, right? Because like it's not productive.
I don't completely like just detach. I mean, that's kind of impossible for me to do for the person that
Mm-hmm.
I am. Try to be more grounded into reality. This happened, and okay, I'm gonna take just a little bit of time, and then when I feel better, just get back on the old horse again.
So you know your love languages though.
It's definitely the top one would have to be words of affirmation. Just
Mm-hmm.
because when I was growing up, I think something that always meant a lot to me where I can handle my emotions the best was when people said a lot of words that mattered to me, like and meant it.
Yeah.
Give me that warm fuzzy feeling inside better than the other types of love language.
Okay, I like that. Mine used to be words of affirmation. My top love language is quality time, acts of service, words of affirmation, gifts, and then physical touch. That's mine in order.
I think mine's would just be the words of affirmation, as said, and then acts of service, and
Hmm.
then just quality time. So
Why is quality time so low?
I don't know. I
What
don't
the
know, Ash.
heck?
I don't
I
know.
love quality time. You know, to be fair, my words of affirmation is pretty low. I've just been told too many things in my life.
And then actions didn't
And then
align.
actions didn't align. Ugh, I'm a little
I felt that.
I always say that like when I notice something, I'm just like your actions aren't aligning to what you said.
I see you,
Squint,
but I don't think you see
squint.
me.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful though. I do remember a time where words of affirmation was very important to me. So I definitely like understand how it feels when it's the most important love language. I feel
Mhm.
like love languages are very important because people do have different love languages, and sometimes there's a lot of misunderstandings, right? Because people prioritize different love languages, right? They express their love in different ways, and I've definitely personally have had different misunderstandings because like me and my partner had different love languages. So
Yeah.
make sure you guys know your love languages, and you make sure you know your partner's love language.
Communication is always key.
True, true. Do you have an ideal date? What does that look like to you?
An ideal date. Well, that would definitely be me serenading somebody with my ukulele.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. Performing, rizzing them
yes,
up.
performing, raising
Mm-hmm.
them up. That's what I'm all about. So I know I'm just kind of a little, how do I say? I wouldn't say old school, but I am very romantic person. So it's an ideal
Cute.
date is just being cutesy, being all lovey-dovey. Like we can be doing whatever, but just as long as
Mm-hmm.
there's like just a lot of romance within it, I'm happy. I'm a happiness.
Do you like cringe?
Oh yeah,
I love
I
cringe.
cringe.
I love corny.
I'm cringy and corny, and oh my
Period.
pickup lines are
Oh yeah,
cheesy.
your
Like if you
pickup
want to
lines
hear
are
one,
pretty like you're very very cutesy.
yeah, because I tell people, especially artists, that are my friends, I'm like, hey girl, are you a Crayola? Because you're everything imaginable, and they're like,
Winky face. Especially oh my god. Especially if it's like gamer corny stuff. like
oh my
I love
goodness,
matching
yes,
usernames. I love dueling. It's so cute.
you
I'm
matching Discord
so
profiles. Oh my
so
goodness.
cringe, but I love it. I don't care.
I,
Let me
I'm
like
I'm a sucker for
it.
that.
I'm happy you validate my desire to be cringe in a cringe relationship. What's your thoughts on VTuber couple account where they like
VTuber,
stream together?
I think it's cute. Would I ever? Yeah, if it's with the right person, yeah.
Is being a VTuber attractive to you?
Yeah, sure. I say just being yourself is attractive. I think what I'm a sucker for is that you can be a VTuber and be yourself.
What kind of
Yeah.
qualities would make a good person? Like if they're
Somebody,
considerate or if like
yeah, considerate. They listen as much as I listen.
like they return the energy, I guess, right? For
They
you?
return that energy. Yeah, that's the thing because if they don't, it makes it really difficult for me. So doesn't vibe with me, and I'm saying it doesn't have to happen all the time,
Yeah, everyone's not
but
at 100 every day. Cool. I guess that falls into the next question. Do you have a type?
have a type. I've tried types, but do I have
I
one? So
guess maybe we should start with how much dating have you done? Like, what's your level of experience? I don't even
yeah,
know.
yeah. I know that I've been dating since I was 18 was really my official relationship, and now it's been like maybe like 7 years. On and off, not always like,
Yeah.
consistent with it, but it's at least like 7 years that
Okay,
I've
so she's
got under
she's
my
been
belt.
out
So
there. All right,
I've
back to
met
your
some
types.
people. My types, I think my types is just, I think it just really has to be like somebody that's very romantic, somebody that's emotional for me. I love emotions and I need somebody to, show me those emotions, to show me that love, to show me, not just only with
Expressive?
the expressive. Yeah, that's the
Hmm.
word I'm looking for.
I guess that makes
It's just
sense.
very,
Yeah.
yeah, and
Artsy.
I just kind of need that. I'm a sucker for that. And that's basically is somebody who's like that and somebody that can just show me emotional honesty.
Hmm.
I can't be with somebody that completely, closes himself off emotionally. That's really hard for me. I need somebody to make me laugh. I like
Mm.
somebody that
Oh, I
makes me
love
laugh
a sense
because
of
yeah, yeah, a
humor.
sense of humor. You need to make me laugh because
OMG. Me
I'm
too.
dorky, I'm geeky, I'm
Mm-hmm.
cringe. I'm a lot of these things, and if I can make you laugh hysterically, then you need to do the same for me. If not, then it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard.
I assume they don't have to be outgoing, right? They just need to be like expressive with you. So like if they're not like very social,
I
so
would
with
like
you.
them to be expressive to a sense a little bit, like just have some mannerisms. They don't have to be like outgoing with everybody and stuff. Just as long as they're not like a deer in the headlights when they meet, like my family or stuff like that. Like they could be nervous and everything. I'm not saying that they can't. Not give an odd vibe and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
They can respond. They can
yeah,
reply. They
they can
have some
reply,
social
respond.
skills.
Right, some social skills. I'm not saying that they have to have all of it. It'd be bonus if they did, but
Yeah, I think we all hope that our partner has social skills. Mm-mm-mm. I was just curious
right.
cause like express. When I think of expressive, I think of like someone who's outgoing. I imagine you could be in a relationship with someone who isn't as outgoing as you, right?
Right, right.
Yeah, I
Yeah, no,
imagine that.
definitely.
The next question would be, do you have any deal breakers? Think of your past
Yeah.
relationships, because I think it's easier if you think about your breakups.
Yeah, no, definitely. My deal breakers, one would have to be, I don't want to sound harsh when I sound like this, but it's just the
Mm,
truth because
yeah. We don't judge here.
it's
This is a safe
base
space.
it's basically people that already have children involved.
Mm.
That's a very tough one for
Oh,
me
interesting.
because
That's a deal breaker.
yes,
That's we
yes,
haven't
that's a
heard that
deal.
one yet on this podcast.
Yeah, I am a person that does, if I fall for my partner who I'm dating and they have a kid, of course I want to be there for the kid as well too. I know how important that kid means to them and it's because their kid comes first and everything like that.
Right.
And I guess I just don't want to feel like I'm involved like or trying to get in the way of their relationship with their kid and stuff like that at
Okay.
times. And then what if things don't work out? I don't want to have
Oh, like the kid
an
attached
emotional
to you?
attachment,
Yeah.
yeah,
I've seen that
attached to.
happen to my
Yeah,
friends.
and that would really hurt me because, I
Mm.
in general just love people and love to help people and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And,
I think that's
having a
fair.
kiddo.
Totally fair. I hear you on that
I
one.
guess my other deal breaker would have to be somebody that is in a poly relationship.
Yeah. That was one of the
I like
questions. Mm-hmm.
So that's definitely one that I can't do because it's already a lot for me to take care of my own self. And then
Yeah.
having so respectfully having somebody else in my life and stuff like that, I can't have more than just one. It's just way
Mm-hmm.
too much work. But I don't have a problem with others doing it. I respect
Right.
it. And I'm just like, as long as you're happy, that's cool. But it just
Period.
doesn't work for me,
Personally, yeah,
unfortunately.
period.
So
We
yeah.
talked about this in another episode. I think I made the joke where it's like one person's already a lot of work and now there's multiple. I can't do it. I can't do it. I could probably take care of myself sometimes.
Right, right. And
Mm-mm.
it's just a lot more responsibility, a lot more work. Having just one person in my life is enough. So
Yeah, me too.
there's
I'm also
definitely
the
that.
same.
I'll be honest, one of my cons about myself is that I can be the kind of a bit jealous when I
I'm
see them with somebody
jealous. I'm
else.
the jealous type.
So yeah, so I can be that. It's just how I control that jealousy is what makes the difference with if it's, toxic or hey, if it's this and that. But
Mm,
I know that about myself
me too.
and I'm just like, hey, I can get jealous. So there's
Mm-hmm.
that. And I truly try to work on myself more and more on that because that was actually getting to that my
Ooh.
most recent former relationship. That's
Okay.
what happened, what led to the breakup.
Okay. I'm
Mhm.
also the jealous type. Haha, hee hee. It's pretty bad. I've been reflecting on it a lot more. I feel like I never really make it my partner's problem, but I do like still feel it, right? And it is
Mhm.
hard. My type of jealousy is it's unreasonable, you know? It's obviously a reflection on my own securities and, how I view myself. Maybe that's why I'm not in a relationship. Sometimes it's just like too hard.
Yeah, no, I get that.
What kind of jealous do you get?
I get I get jealous where I just like it hurts my heart kind of jealous,
Mm.
but I have like sometimes I think of like these fake scenarios on my head like,
Me
or these
too.
fake scenarios or questions that's like, what if they actually like
Yeah. Yeah,
them?
what if?
What if
What
there's a
if?
thing and my intrusive thoughts act up and
What
I'm just
if
like,
they like them more
Ness,
than
what
me? What
yeah, what if
if?
they like them more than me?
What
What if
if
they're
they think I'm
pretty?
ugly?
What
And what if they think they're pretty?
what if they wear bigger shoe sizes than me? What if they actually,
Oh my
wear nice,
god.
beautiful socks that smell like roses?
Oh my
Absurd
god.
things like that. Not exactly like
Period.
that, but absurd
No, me
things. And it's
too. Me
like,
too. Really unfair, really unreasonable, really delulu kind of thoughts. I feel that. I feel that.
yeah,
Ay,
and
ay,
then I
ay.
end up hurting my own feelings of what's actually going on because that happens. That's where something I've been practicing because I've gone back to therapy again.
Mm.
And it's been now like 6 months that I've been in it. So I've been working more on that. And that would basically just be
That's
me in a
good,
nutshell
baby.
how my
Mm-hmm.
jealousy gets all acted up and how it triggers because I feel a certain way. I'm just like, you're acting a little too friendly. You're doing this. And it's like my mind just starts to play a game and I'm just like,
Me
I don't want to skip to my mind's
too. Me
loo. That's
too.
all.
I don't know. Me too. I think I'm just like
Hmm.
super like I just want my partner to look at me, you know, like look at me, don't look at anyone else.
Right. That's how I am too. I'm just like, can you just look at me? I'm
Just
such a
look at me.
masterpiece, but
Just
only
spend
for
time
you.
only
Please just
with
look at
me.
me.
Smile.
Right.
Unrealistic. But
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I've noticed about myself. And you know what?
I feel
I'm
that.
glad that I did so.
Well, now you have someone to talk to about that. I totally understand. We both know it's not fair. We both know like it's all in our head.
Right.
It's you know, we know that. We just it gives us a sense
Yeah.
of control, right? Like if we feel like, oh, like
Hmm.
all these feelings, all this jealousy will go away if they just like don't interact with other
If they
people.
just don't do that, yeah. If I just wrap them into bubble
just
wrap, like
just
that would
hide
be
them in a
great. Hide
room, you
them, never
know?
show them
Never show
anymore.
them. I feel that. I feel that. Unrealistic, but hey, you know, it's a
But it's
thought.
honesty, right?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
thought. It's just a thought. That's all it is. I feel that. I feel it so much. I get so jelly when my crush like plays with other games with other people. I've also just had really bad experiences where in my past my partner would always like choose his friends over me. You know? And that's where like
Mhm.
it kind of comes from, right? It comes from like I feel like
Yeah.
they always prioritize their friends and other people more than me, and that's why like I get jealous and I just want them to look at me and play with me, and you know, because I never
Yeah.
really had
Dissolve to your
that.
yeah.
I never had a partner that like would choose to like do things with me. They would always like choose their friends to do stuff. Little
Right. And
trauma dump
I
there.
had no, I had relationships like that before. A little trauma dump here. Yeah, I've had that too. I had that too.
Mm,
And for and sometimes they would just like say, "Oh yeah, we're going out," and then all of a sudden nothing at all, nothing being given or anything. I'm just like, we
yeah.
still think we still dating or something, and it's just like, yeah.
I had a relationship where it was long distance. This was my first long distance relationship. I thought we were dating because we said like I love you to each other, you know? And we talked like all the time and we texted all the time. And then like we met and then they were like, "Oh, you're not my girlfriend. What do you mean?" Oh my god. I was like, "Is this person only responding to me because I'm messaging them?" So then I did the test, right? I did the test where it's like
Yeah.
if I stop texting when they text me, I stopped texting, they never messaged me ever again. That's kind of a lie though. I feel like people always come back. They always come back and it's not even like a flex. It's not a flex. But what I'm trying to say is like I just feel like people come back because they know I'm nice, right? I wouldn't treat them horribly, right? I think a lot of people know that.
Surprisingly, when people come back in my life, speaking from my experience,
Mm.
it surprises me.
It's part of
It
me.
really does. Yeah, and because I would I've had many people that just come and go, and it's
Me
rare
too.
to see somebody come back.
Oh, period, Nessie.
Yeah,
We might
so
have that in
that's where
common. Maybe that's why we're both nice.
yeah,
I don't know.
probably. It's just like,
Yeah.
how do I say it? Like, it's like, I know you did this to me, but my kind soft heart that I wear
Me
on my sleeve.
too.
Yeah.
I'm the type of person that would rather be nice than
Then
be
just
mean.
to be kind
Yeah, I'd
and
rather be
yeah.
kind. And then, you know, a lot of people will be like, "You're too nice, Ashley. You're too nice, Ness." You know what I
Yeah.
say to that? I just say like, I'd rather do that so I don't regret anything, right? Like, I'd rather be nice so I
Right.
never regret any actions I do. I will die happy knowing that that's what I chose, right? To do.
Right. To show
Yeah.
kindness even if you didn't
Yeah.
show it back. And I think that's very beautifully said and done.
Mm-hmm. Are you like that too, or not necessarily?
Absolutely.
Oh,
As much as
period.
I want to tell
Us.
somebody off at times, I'm just like, this
Mm-hmm.
is not you, girly. This is not
Mm-hmm.
you. You need to show that you're the bigger person because you are. And,
Yeah.
just be like, because at the end of the day, it's going to create peace in my heart
Yeah,
instead of
peace.
hatred
Mm-hmm.
and those bad memories of what I said and
Exactly.
what I did.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Even if it felt like they deserved it, at this end of the day, it still doesn't change anything. It won't make me feel better. That's what I know about
Period.
myself.
Period. I
So,
actually don't really know if, because I haven't done it in so long. I haven't like lashed out or anything, right? In so long. I actually don't even like know if it would make me feel even a little better. You know how like people always do that because it's like temporary relief? I actually don't know.
yeah.
I don't know. Oh, that's cool. See, I learned that
Mm,
about you. Like, I knew you were nice. I know we're both nice. I just, it's very interesting that we have similar experiences, and maybe that's why it makes us nice, maybe. Maybe.
Probably. Somewhere in
Probably.
this world.
You're my
We're
daughter, you know, it
trying.
could just be
Yeah.
hereditary. What is the best date you've ever been on?
Oh my goodness. Which one? Let me look at my little
Your long
library.
list of dates?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my long list. I wish I was that awesome. Hold on.
I can tell you my
But I
first
think
one. My favorite date, it was actually like a night park date. And all we did was walk around the park at night, and it was just nice because it was like the stars were out, and it was just I just like the scenery, you know. It's outside, we're walking, it was cold, the weather was nice. There was like a sprinkler. Like you know how like there's like a sprinkler for the kids? It's like a turtle pond and it has like little sprinklers so the kids can play with water. We
mhm.
definitely ran through that and we got all wet and drenched and it was very cute. It was still like my favorite date of
Hmm.
all time. Just like stargazing and talking. I love walking and talking dates. I also like the
Hmm.
nightlife. It's cute. That
Yeah,
was my
no,
favorite date.
that's definitely cute. For mine, it would have to be probably the first date I've been on.
Aww.
I went to go pick up my date, dad, because me, I am a lover of all women. So there's that. I prefer women more than anything. I love people, don't get me wrong, but women is a strong
Period.
preference for me.
Period.
But I don't really have a label. I just kind of go on
The
what
feels.
I
You love who
like
you
and
love.
just the feels. Yeah,
You know,
yeah, just
before
what I love.
labels were a thing, middle school, I used to say that all the time. I used to say like, "I love who I
Mm.
love." Isn't that crazy? I was so ahead of my time.
We went to pick her up and then we went to the arcade and she was taunting me saying that she was gonna kick my butt in all these games. So I said, all right, this is where I tell people that I'm gonna show them up with my skill. I didn't let her down gently. I let her have it. And then it was funny, but
Hmm.
she was like she surrendered. She was kind about it. She was like, I'll get you next time, and it was cute and stuff. And then
Uh.
we ate at this just this grill
Hmm.
restaurant, just American food, and she was
Cute.
very like nervous how she was sipping her milkshake, and I thought it was cute. She kind of, since we were just two girls, yeah, just kind of nervous what people thought about us being
Hmm.
in public. We're not, oblivious and stuff like that. But I calmed her down and I gave her a hug and I told her that no matter what, it's gonna be okay. And if she needs anything, I'm here.
Hmm.
And I let her know that I'm enjoying the date and I hope that she is too.
Hmm.
And she did and stuff. And then after that, we went to the park
Yeah.
and that's where I serenaded her with my ukulele. And
Cute.
then she gave me a kiss, which was my first kiss, and I lost it to her. So
That is a cute
and
story.
and then I brought her back home and back to her house, and that's what was the date. And it was really fun. It was really nice, and
Mm-mm.
I was just it was cute. It was
It
cute.
sounds very cute. I like it. Wait, where were you at the playing games? Where were you playing games?
At an arcade
Oh, I
game, like
love
in the
arcade
David
dates.
Buster's. Yeah,
Love
that's where it
arcade
was.
dates.
And
And a park date. Honestly, that sounds like a great date. Arcade and then park. What a great date. That's cute.
oh
Is
yeah,
banter
yeah.
important to you?
Is what?
Banter.
Banter.
Give me an example.
Yes, please.
She was like, oh, you can't beat me, and then you're like, yes, I can, and then you beat her, and then she's like, I'll get you next time. That's like banter. It's like a back and
I
forth.
like it. I like it. I think
I
it's
could
cute. I'm just
tell.
like, ooh.
I
I was
could
like, come at me,
tell.
girl. Like, yeah, just like
Banter
come
is
at me.
really
Like,
hot.
yeah, it is. It is when they're like, I'm gonna get you. And she's like,
Winter says
ooh,
like
okay.
teasing and such, yeah. I don't necessarily categorize bantering as teasing necessarily. It's more of like a bit for me personally. Like it's like a bit. You're portraying like one role and then the other person's playing another role and you're both doing like a scene or a scenario, you know? You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be bratty. It can be like it could just be like silly. It could be like, "Doctor, like we need boba stat." And then he's like, "Nurse, I have the balls." You could just be whatever. It could just be something
Yeah.
stupid. That's what I think of like when I think of banter.
The thing is, I'm both. I like to be a brat, and at the same time, I like to,
Mm.
like role play a little bit and be like doctor and stuff like that. Like I just like to do it all. But my main thing is I love to be a brat.
You know,
Yeah.
I recently learned I think I am a brat, which I never thought about. I think I am a brat in a relationship. Never really thought about
Yeah,
it.
I am. I am
I
too.
think you're more
Even
of a
though
brat
I'm
than me
like a
for sure. I'm a little shy and reserved, I feel like.
yeah.
This is actually a topic I wanted to tell you when I was at work. There's like a lot of young people at work. The young people, the way they flirt, they banter. I kind of suck at bantering, if I'm being honest. Cause like my sense of comedy is like so different from everyone else's sense of comedy. People are really good at
Mhm.
like teasing each other and making fun of each other. You know, like, oh, like you have a big head, right? And then people like joke with stuff and it's like, well, you have tiny eyes, right? They like banter, right? They go back and forth.
Yeah.
I can't do that. I'm not really good at that. Like, if someone says like I have a big head, I'll be like, I do, I do.
Starts feeling your forehead and your head all in
Yeah, I'm
general.
not
Like
very
that's
good at
yeah.
it. I'm like, damn, I'm not gonna survive the dating world if this is like new flirting. I can't banter. I'm not very good at it.
Yeah, for me, I'm just like when they say that, like, pop my knuckles, I'm like, okay, you wanna go?
I
Well,
think
we're
you're
gonna
really
do
good at
this.
bantering because I see you do it on your stream all the time.
I guess I've just gotten used to it. That's just really
Yeah.
much me, so
I wasn't able to have sarcasm growing up. So I think everything is
gotcha.
serious.
Right, right.
And
Okay,
that's why
yeah,
my sense
no.
of humor is different from everyone because it's like things that are funny or lighthearted, like I don't interpret it as a joke. I think like FNAF is funny and I think Creeper, oh man, is funny.
I guess for my side is I grew up with sarcasm a
Yeah, I mean
lot,
that's how most
like
people
way
are.
too
I feel like
much.
normal people have sarcasm in their life.
I don't know about me being normal, but
I mean, I think I do have like I'm not saying this is where like my brattiness comes from is because like when I was growing up with my brother, right? My brother would just like make fun of me, right? And that's where like
right.
I kind of have some idea of how to banter, but I'm just not good at it. Like I think I have to be really comfortable with someone in order to banter. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I have to get close to someone in order to banter
I'll go from when I first
when you were
started
spawned. Yeah.
yes, when I was spawned till now.
Mm, mm, mm.
So we'll
Do you
go
know
from
how
there.
many
So
relationships you've been in? Like number
way
wise
too
or
many to
no?
count.
Yeah,
Way
me
too
too.
many
Me
to
too.
count.
Period. Me
So
too.
I forget it. Sometimes I remember I was like, oh, I dated this person. Man, it's been a
I
while.
feel that. I feel that. I look back and I'm like, that was a long time ago.
My first official was when I was 18. Well, was already best friends with one of my friends that we game online. We've met each other in high school, and then she moved to her home. I spent the last other 2 years alone in high school, which was
I
okay,
thought
but
you
I
were gonna
missed my
say home
friend.
planet. Home
Her
planet.
home planet, Odyssey or something. I don't know. She's a Cali girl, so she was born
Oh,
and
period.
raised
Me
in
too.
Cali and stuff. So
Peace.
there's that. And she's actually the one that taught me how to play the ukulele. And
Oh wow,
now how
lore
I shred
drop.
on it. Yeah, and I play ukulele now because it reminds me of her. And we still keep in
Hmm,
touch, but she's my bestie.
that's
So
good. Oh, so I guess that
Mhm.
was a question. Do you believe in being friends after being in a relationship?
Yes, it just takes a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
It just takes work, but it's definitely possible to do it. An
Yeah.
example, I have a friend that I currently, speak with still. We're really good friends. Hey, love you, fam. Just align with each other. Even if it didn't work out, we're still here and we're really, really close. So, yes, I'm a firm believer in that.
Mm-mm.
As long as we have, the tools and alignment.
That's beautiful. Yeah. I kind of believe I kind of believe both actually. I think like you can be friends with your exes, but also personally for me it's hard. For me it's hard. I'm on good terms with all my exes, but I don't like talk to them, right? Like I don't interact with them. If they like reached out, right, I wouldn't like ignore them, right? But I'm not actively trying to talk to them.
I totally get that. And that's where I'm at too.
Mm.
There's that. So,
Yeah. For me personally, it's hard to like be friends with people I've dated. And maybe that's like
right.
a me problem, but I don't know, I think it's because I get hung up on feelings. Like I've told you, beginning of the
Hmm.
podcast, I get hung up on like feelings and then I get like hurt cuz like, I wanted a relationship too at one point, right? Make it work, right? At one point. But then
Mhm.
maybe it's because like I'm reminded that it's not working and it makes me sad.
I know, definitely. And I feel that too. And that's why it takes a lot of time to really, work on these things and have the other party work on it too. If not, then it's really hard to kind of, have that friendship or just a
Mhm.
relationship in general
Mhm.
because of it. So I definitely get yes.
Definitely possible. Definitely possible. I also
Hmm.
just think like time frame maybe and
Yeah,
intention. I
definitely.
think
Oh
important
yeah.
as well. Like why are you friends? I guess.
Yeah. Why are you friends? Why are you running? Come back
Why
here.
are you running?
Going back to the date, or not the date, but the first relationship.
Yeah.
That's where I actually realized that, hey, I like women. I like the
Hmm.
ladies. this was a gal, and she was really cool. And then I met her through my best friend from Cali. At first, we were gaming, so this was online and stuff. She gave me a compliment. I forgot what it was, but it was something very, very dorky. And then she said that something that has to do between the lines that she was going to steal me all for herself. And it was like nobody else was able to share me and stuff, and I kinda
Mm.
liked that a little bit. I was like, "Wait, what's going on with my heart? Why is it feeling ooey gooey?"
I have a
That's where
question.
I was.
Do you
Yeah, and I was.
do you flirt with
Mhm.
intention or do you flirt just to be playful sometimes?
A bit of both,
Okay, that's what I thought.
because I like the excitement, I
Yeah.
like to think about like, hey, where can things go? But if respectfully, they have, a partner, they're in a situation where it can't happen, I'm respectful. I'm not gonna be that person like, oh no, you gotta like me or else it's nothing. Sometimes they can come with intention, sometimes it's just playful and stuff like
Have you
that. If
ever
I know the situation.
misunderstood because you both were being playful?
Yes. Yes, yeah. I'm not gonna lie with you on that one. Yes, yes, yes,
Period.
yes. I'm being as honest as I can
That's
be
like
here,
my
but yes.
that's my personal fear. I feel like whenever people flirt with me, I just never think it's real, right? Like I never think it has intention. Cause like I've
Mhm.
known people who just flirt, right? They just that's like their personality. They just flirt and it's just playful. It's never
Right.
serious. So then when
Yeah.
people are like, "Oh, like I was flirting with you. Why didn't you know I liked you?" And I was like, "Oh, I didn't know." Like that's what I was
Yeah,
asking.
no,
Continue.
definitely. Yeah, if I know their situation and they're like in a relationship and everything like that, but their partner's okay with like flirting playfully and stuff like that. Because I have a few friends that
Yeah,
they
me
do
too.
that and stuff like that, and but their partner's okay with it and stuff like that. They know that they're just playing around. I play around too, and stuff like that. But it's not
Mm.
anything where it's like, whoa, I have intentions on this stuff
Yeah, like
and all that stuff.
commitment.
But if I
Just
find out,
playful.
I'm just like, "Oh, I'm
Just
sorry, my
flirty.
bad." Yeah,
Yeah,
just flirting,
just a
but
little flirty.
I'm always respectful
Of
and,
course, yeah.
I
All my friends
I don't
are.
ever. Yeah. Now there could be some intention with that because 'cause I'm just like, "Ooh, they're ooh-wooing back at me." And it's like, I wanna ooh woo back, and that's where I
Mm-mm-mm.
go, so but we dated for a bit. She was fun for a while. There were some times where she was a little angry. She had some, I wouldn't say anger issues, but she was angry really, really fast at, like, the smallest of things. So, she kinda took
Ah,
it out on me a little
felt,
bit, so
yeah.
it was kind of hard, yeah. At the beginning, she was cool and all that stuff, and then after that, when there were stressful times, she just kinda took it out on me verbally. So, it wasn't very, very cash money of them to do, but,
Mm.
but they ended up, I held on because I was like, "It's my first relationship, I don't want this to fail." I feel like
Mm.
I was thinking too much, like, they're the one, the one and done
Yes,
kinda
I
thing,
have
but I
thought
was just
that
like,
many a times. But
yeah.
I'm gonna
So there was
marry
that.
them, chat. But I'm
But
gonna marry them.
no, 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 that's not what happens here. So
Mm.
they told me that they just couldn't do it anymore. And they were meant to tell me, but the thing is I got the information from another
Oh
friend and I didn't get.
no.
Yeah, and that's where it all went south, unfortunately, and I was just like, "Ooh." I was sad.
What's
My
your thoughts on
heart,
like
it
the
went.
person that told you though?
The person
That's
that
kind of
told
weird.
me is yeah, it is kind of weird, and this person actually was played another reason why my recent relationship failed.
What in the world?
So yeah, so this is kind of like, yeah,
Were they
this is
like
gonna
out
be
to get
quite a
you or
bit.
something? Do they hate
Yeah, like
you? What's going on?
I think they do. I think they do.
How
I
did I
think
know that? How did
they're
I sniff it out? That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't
Weird.
talk to them anymore and stuff like that, but it's that kind thing that I always accepted
Mm-hmm.
them and stuff like that. So there's that. I finally stood up and, I don't associate with them anymore and
Mm-hmm.
everything like that. But that was a friend that he thought that I was like always little sis and he was big bro, and
mm.
he wasn't good for me. He wasn't good for me, but I kept accepting him and kept okaying his no-nos. He just wasn't good for me. And I kept
Yeah.
accepting him and loving him still, and it's just like
Yeah, I
eh.
understand that. I've had a relationship
So
like that where
there's that.
I've had multiple relationships where I kept accepting them back. Even when they broke up with me, like I just kept it's like, yes, I still love you. Come back. Yes, yes.
Right, right.
I totally get it.
Otherwise than that, me and them after that we made up and stuff like that, but we never got in a relationship again.
Right.
Because they were angry at the other person because they felt like the other person betrayed them as well too, kind of thing. But because he was trying to be there for the both of us, but it's just how he did it was like not good. But
Yeah.
otherwise than that, we talked it out, and
That's
we
good.
just kind of we kind of became acquaintances, and then after that, we just never talked again. Which I wish them the best and everything like that. We attempted, it didn't work out, and it kind of
Yeah.
ended a little bit ugly, but we at least we made up and said our piece and moved
Yeah.
on from there.
I believe it doesn't have to be like sad, if it doesn't work out. I
Oh
don't really
yeah.
believe in that. Sometimes it just
Mm-hmm.
doesn't work out, but that should bring you hope because that means it will work out for someone else, in my opinion.
Oh yeah. There was one that only lasted for like 2 days, and
Period. Short and
period,
sweet.
2 days,
Short and sweet.
short and sweet. Around when I was like, I think same age still, and met a guy, and he was in high school, and he was like, "Hey, I like you," and stuff like that. And I was like, "Oh," and we were talking, like as friends. I thought he was cool. I thought he was, awesome. I was just like, "Okay, let's try this out." Then the next day, he said, "Hey, I gotta break up with you. My dad doesn't approve and stuff like that."
Oh
Or
geez.
and I was just like, I never even met their dad or even,
Yeah.
stepped a foot inside. I was like, "Huh?" And I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Well, I wasn't even like heard about that." I was just like, "Okay, cool." And then like not even like 2 days after, they said, okay, we can get in a relationship again." And I was like, what?"
What?
And then they were like, "Yeah," they were like, "The my dad approves." And I was just like, "Huh?"
Oh.
And then one of his friends was angry,
uh,
and then I
uh,
asked his friend why was he angry. He was like, "He tried to steal my girlfriend." And it was just high school
oh
drama. I was
my
just like,
gosh, the tea.
it,
What is
yeah, the tea.
happening?
I was like aimed away. So I was just glad because I told him no, because I just felt the situation was
It
weird.
was
I
too
was just like, what?
complicated.
It was too complicated. I was like, buddy, you're complicating me, hon. You're complicating me. I no.
What
And
in
then
the
and then
world?
it was
Uh,
and then he wasn't angry, but he was disappointed because I told him no, because you try to steal his girl. And
mm-hmm.
he was like, "No, that never happened," and everything. He tried to lie, and I was just like,
He was lying?
mm,
Like for sure?
yeah, he was lying
Oh my
because
gosh.
his girlfriend told me to, like the girlfriend. Yeah, she was like,
Oh
"Yeah,
my
he was really trying to do that," and I
god.
was just like,
Ah, disgusting.
"Yeah, disgusting." He was
Disgusting.
very
What in
disgusting.
the world was going on with the dad though? Like the second part made
Yeah,
sense, but not the dad part. That did not make any sense.
yeah, yeah. I think he just never said anything. Honestly, he just made up something. So
Oh, maybe, yeah.
it was
Scary.
strange.
You dodged
It's
a
the shortest
bullet. You dodged a
relationship.
bullet.
Funny to me now, but back then I just confused me. I wasn't hurt or anything. I was just confused. I was just like, huh?
I'm also confused.
I guess what I can say is my most recent, because that's the one that I would like to talk about.
Yeah.
It would have to be my relationship with 8 years with this gal.
Mhm.
Or not 8 years, 8 months, 8 months, 8 months.
Eight
There you go.
years. How long was? What's the
8 months to
longest
come.
relationship you ever been in?
A year.
Okay, period.
Yeah,
Mine's like
that one
4.
didn't last. But this was the second one, and I really thought, again, like I thought like this was gonna be the one,
Yeah. I always
for
think it's the
me and
one.
stuff.
I
Yeah,
date with the intention of marriage.
right. That's me too.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew her from that one friend that I was telling you about that ruined my first relationship.
The tea is crazy.
I met her through him. Um, but we ended up breaking up and stuff because I told him, I was like, hey, you know, um, I know that we were having problems already. I just felt like because in the relationship they weren't really present. They were always absent.
Yeah.
So it was hard for me, and I was dealing with loneliness and a lot of
Mm,
things. So
I
I was
feel
just
that,
like,
baby.
yeah,
I
this is.
feel that.
I let him know and all that stuff. And I think the thing where I am learning currently in therapy today is that I jumped from one relationship, went to another. And
I
I
did
think
that
that,
too.
yeah, so it was honestly how I felt like one of the better relationships that I was in because I
Yeah,
felt
that's
like this
good.
person was really my glue. I want to say they've been talking with somebody, but they've had already history with somebody that they were like on and off about, and they made it seem like I was like, because I did get jealous and stuff like that.
Mm, mm.
I will admit and stuff. And then they also said that, they were all mines and stuff like that, and I had nothing to worry about and everything. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess the jealousy kept prolonging still because of that said person that they knew kept coming back and, doing things they shouldn't be doing, trying to do things with my partner.
Like
Then her
what? Can I
friends,
ask?
so basically like trying to be touchy, like
Ah.
touchy, grabby, same thing with her friends that she knows and stuff like that. And I get jealous when this happens, set like when your friends get touchy or when this one friend gets touchy and stuff like that with you. Yeah, I know you say no and stuff like that, but it just kind of it still stinks to see, to watch and
I don't
experience
think I
that.
could.
So
I don't think I think I would lose it. I don't think.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I've never
and
had
even
that
with
problem, but now that I'm thinking about it, that's crazy. Oh my god, I could not see my partner be like touched by other people. Like even if it's innocent, I just could not. I just could not. I just.
Yeah, and I handled it with grace and everything,
Hmm.
and they made it seem like it was my all fault, like all of it was
Oh.
my fault. Apparently, they said I didn't love myself enough.
Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah, and
That
they
is
said
a
that they felt,
crazy statement. Oh my god,
yeah,
I'm
they
so
said,
sorry. What in the world?
yeah,
That is such a
they
harsh
said,
statement to say to someone that you apparently love, right?
and it was like it was kind of ironic because they've talked about how they've come from a broken home and everything like that. And they haven't really worked on themselves is from what I noticed too. So
Right.
it's just like that's calling, just it's very hypocritical of you to say. So it's like at least I'm trying and I recognize these things, but that was really
I
much
just
uncalled
don't
for.
feel like anyone can. I don't feel like anyone has a right to say that to anyone. If I'm being honest, how would you know how much I love myself? I feel like you have
Don't
no
worry.
right to assume how much I love myself. You would not know. You're not me. You can't say that to me. Ugh.
Right. And then they said that they felt like I was just using them as a distraction and
Okay, well
stuff.
that's just you
And
projecting. Sorry, I'm just mad
yeah, yeah, yeah,
now.
yeah.
Okay, well that's just you being
Hold on,
projecting.
hold on. I'm holding Ash. I'm holding Ash, chat. She's about to jump out and go crazy. Hold on, hold on.
Oh, I hate. I
But
don't like.
yeah,
I don't like what I'm hearing. I just don't like. Is this a conversation? Are we arguing? Because like you're just saying things. You're just like saying things about me that is not true. You're just
yeah.
like saying things that aren't necessarily true. You haven't even asked me what I think. I don't know. I don't like. Is it an argument? I don't like arguments like that where they just start
It was,
like
it
assuming
was, it
things.
started.
I have no
Yeah, it was
idea.
starting to become
It's
that. It
not
went from a
productive.
conversation to an argument. That's what it
Yeah,
started
like when
going
you, because
as,
when you
and
say words like that, you're not really
yeah,
having a discussion. You're kind of just saying how it is, right? And that's not productive because now you're not leaving any room for your partner's opinion or their reality, right?
that's just one of those things where just kind of crazy to think about. But my heart broke into pieces, and I was just like,
Sorry,
ah.
babe.
Eh, yeah, yeah. After that, like the other friend that I told you about the first girlfriend, he actually stepped in and told me to leave his server and everything like that. She went with him basically. It was funny because now I know because in one of my games that I play with and stuff like that, her profile popped up and it said that she was with the person that told me not to worry about the on and off person that she
Mm,
was with. And I was just like, well, besides knowing all of that of what she said, I know my truth now and I'm moving forward and healing myself and doing the therapy, doing the work because that did really impact me. That did and it really hurt me a lot. But
yeah,
I've
I'm
took a
so
negative.
valid. So valid.
Yeah,
Anyone would be hurt
yeah.
if that were to happen to them.
I just took a negative and have been making positives such as,
I love
getting
that.
that
I
pr
love that.
getting that promotion. I write love letters to myself now.
Aww.
I do a lot of things. I play, my ukulele, sing songs to myself. I serenade
Mm.
myself now, so there's that. I've shifted with friendships and stuff like that. Shifted with people that are like mentors, people that have like a similar mindset as me, people who
Yeah.
are really, really awesome and truthful and honest, kind of going more to my peeps and stuff. And
Yippee!
it's been great.
I
It's
love
been
that.
great.
Oh, I love it. I love to hear that. I'm a big believer in like the people you surround yourself with really like says a lot about you as a person, right? Like if you are surrounding yourself with people who have similar mindsets, like for me personally, it's rare to find someone who has a similar mindset as me personally. So like I'm happy that you have people like that who you can surround yourself with and just be the best version of yourself.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think that's the always the key word for me is always trying, to do that. And I guess I've also learned how to love all of me more and more, basically like my
Yippee!
imperfection, things that I feel like make me, perfection at times too. And I just try to find a balance in that because truth is I'm like on some days I'm like, I own it, I can do this. And on some other days I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't know about that.
I love to hear that. I'm
Mhm.
a big believer in you have to be there for yourself, right? You have to take care of
Mhm.
yourself. You have to give yourself grace. Be your best friend. And
Right.
that plays into part with self-love, you know. These are things that you should always practice with yourself. Someone once said that your favorite love language, right? You should give it to yourself. And I never thought about it like that, you know? You can give yourself your own favorite love language. So, for example, mine's quality time, right? And I found out that you can just like crazy spend time by yourself, like just be by
Right.
yourself, and that's self love right there. And you're learning more about yourself. You're listening to yourself more. You know, yours is probably words of affirmation, which is where the love letters come in. So you know, you're literally giving yourself love, and I love to hear that. It's beautiful. I think everyone should practice giving themselves their favorite love language. You know, love yourself. Give yourself a smooch. And give yourself lots of grace because at the end of the day, we're all trying our best every single day.
I'm just glad that everything happened the way they did. And, it's all
Yeah.
about just working on me and killing it, really.
I'm the same way. I never really regret anything that has happened to me, good or bad. A lot of bad, but I never like regret it. I always try to take something from it, try to learn from it, right? Try to better myself with it. Yeah, that's just how I live my life. I try to always improve every day, but not everyone's a workaholic like me. So my advice would just be like, just try your best every single day, and that's all we ask. That's all we can do in life, really. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Something that I like to do because, again, like nobody's perfect. And if you can name me
Nobody's
somebody that
perfect.
is, then please do because I would like to meet that person because I would think that they're just full of crap. I'll be honest because I'm just like, you ain't real, because
You a fake
that's just
MF,
me.
she
You,
said.
you fake
You a
it,
fake
if
MF.
you don't try, you're going to regret a lot of things.
I agree. I'm a believer in manifestation, and
Hmm.
manifesting basically is basically that, like to try, right? You want to reach a goal, you have to try, you have to take steps forward, right? Like you're not going to achieve
Hmm.
anything by not trying. Everyone should really believe in the you miss every shot you don't take, right?
Hmm.
That one's a really big one that someone once told me. I've really been taking it with me in life, and it's true. I've seen my friends do it. You just take a shot, it can change your life. One small move in life can change your life. I really believe in that. I felt it. I felt it. I don't know, like something small. Like I change my hair every day, right? And it makes me feel
Right.
like life is changing. And technically it is changing, you know? It may not be in the grand manifesto way that we want it to be, but your life is changing. And I feel like I did small things like that, right? I did really small things. Like I would change my hair every day, I would eat different things every day, I would try something new every day. And then it like really changed my life. It really made it better. I can't give like a specific example, but like for example, like I make more money now, right? Like so these small changes end up with grand movements, you know, eventually. Small waves make big waves.
No,
So just try
definitely.
different
And
things. Try different things. See where it takes you. You never know, you know? You never really know. Life is crazy like that. I don't know if you guys have felt it ever, but as life I really am seeing that life is crazy. A lot of things change really fast and it's not your intention, but that's just how life is. And sometimes you just got to roll with it and it can be beautiful and it can be scary and it's just really interesting where life takes you.
I'm just a really big firm believer of that, Ash. So everything you just said, the whole manifestation and stuff, It's real, and it's there, so it's real. We take the process of healing and try our best with it. I just feel like, I've done incredible work, and I'm still, doing my best, and whoever's there supporting me and loving me
Amazing
for
job,
it. And
Ness.
yeah,
Let's go,
thank you.
Ness.
I
Let's
I appreciate
go.
it. And anybody that
Yippee.
tries to bring my spirits
Ness,
down, well,
Ness,
I
Ness,
just kind of
Ness.
ignore it, and it's been
Oh,
good.
I also am a big believer in the people you surround yourself with. They should only be bringing you up, uplifting you. They should never be bringing you down or making you feel bad ever. They should only
Oh
make you
yeah.
feel the best in life, right? They should only be adding to your life, not bringing you down. Okay, I have a question
Preach,
actually
girl,
now that you
preach.
said that. Do you have a piece of
Go ahead.
advice to anyone? Me and you have been in a lot of relationships. What would your piece of advice be for people who are trying to get over a relationship?
Take your time. It's easier said than done, but it's truth, take the time that you need, and it's okay to be human and to feel the way you do. Don't ever feel like you're being too much, or you're being doing too little, or feeling like you're not enough, or keep it real with yourself. Keep it real with your emotions and stuff like that, because those are the ones you need to listen to the most and be more attentive to. And just go ahead and try your best, and remember, you're trying, and it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to look always healthy and stuff like that, but as long as you keep trying, you believe in yourself, you got this. And remember, the biggest investment in life is yourself.
So true. I'm a big believer in listening to yourself, listening to your intuition, because a lot of times, like, you know the answer. Nicely said, Nessie. I like what you're preaching to the choir. This one was submitted on Twitter. If you could have any fictional character as your life partner, who would it be and why?
Oh my goodness. uh my first thing that came up to mind would be Chowder from Cartoon Network. I don't know why, he's just goofy with it. He's just
Oh.
a very goofy guy. He's purple. I don't know. I don't know why that's just the first thing. I think it's just because we vibe off the same like goofy energy. So
Mm-mm.
I would definitely think that it would be him and stuff like that, and just chaotic and just all around fun. So
She likes him chaotic.
yeah.
Is there any Valo agent you would date? This is my question.
Valor agent. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's Reina.
Yeah, that
Reina.
makes sense.
I
Why?
love I love Okay, so one, cause I'm very voice activated. All right. When
Oh,
I
she likes the
Yeah,
mommy voice.
I yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, especially when they're like, "Te quiero mucho, cariño," kind of thing.
Oh
So it's just
my
like, yeah,
gosh.
yeah, yeah. So that
Okay.
gets that gets me, and I'm just like,
Okay.
how do I gay panic? That's just where I'm at. And it has to be
Mm.
Reina because she's fierce with it.
Marina is fierce
She's
with it.
she knows what
She
she's
can carry
doing, and
me
she's
anytime.
that's what I'm
She
saying.
can
Like, I got that tomboy vibe, but
she
she
can
can
blind
princess
me
carry me anywhere.
anytime.
Yeah.
Any content creators who inspire you?
My best friend. She actually introduced me to the whole content creation and stuff like that. And she's not like, like we're not like big famous and stuff like that, but she was the first one to start doing the whole YouTube gaming and stuff like that. And she
Okay.
introduced me to
Okay,
making
bestie.
videos. She's one of my biggest inspirations. She doesn't do like the whole content creations anymore, but she definitely was one, if not if the one that I was always interested in watching. So
Do you have any streaming do's and don'ts?
mostly for my dues though.
Yeah, let's talk
I'm
about
pretty
do's.
much just chill and stuff like that. I'm
Comfy?
just like comfy. Yeah, I'm more of a
Mm.
comfy person, and I get some people telling me, like some of my friends telling me that they do enjoy the sound of my voice and stuff
I
like
do
that because
too.
it's very cozy.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So
Would you ever consider
there's that.
ASMR?
I've considered it before. I just been a little too shy to do it,
You want to do it
unfortunately.
with me?
So sure. I'd be more than happy to. It
Period.
would help
I'll
it
find
would
us a
help me do it with a friend.
script.
Yeah, and then we can go ahead and pop off on that,
Period.
honestly.
Let's
It's over.
go.
It's
It's
over.
Jover.
Once
It's
I do
Jover.
ASMR, it's over for you.
Oh, trust. When Ness hits the ASMR, it's over. Remember me when you're famous, okay? I
And
like
then
how
it's
I made this question into a will you do ASMR with me? What are Nessie core things? And then what are things that you would never probably do for your stream at least?
um I think something that I would never do. um, as much as I wanna do it,
Hmm.
is a roast of Nessie.
Me too. You know what? I was thinking that. I was because I think about that every time I have like a birthday or a celebration. I'm like, do we ever do a roast? Like, I would love it, but I also would think I think I would cry. Like, I don't think I
Yeah,
could
me
handle
too, and I
it.
just
I think they're fun. I think they're great.
I think so too, but at the same time, I wanna do it, but
Yeah, me
it's
too.
like one of
I
those, like
understand. I totally
yeah.
understand.
I'm a little sensitive
I'm
with it, you
very
know?
sensitive. We're soft girlies.
We're soft, we're too soft.
Anything
But yeah,
else?
a bathtub stream, like a tub stream.
Oh,
You
bathtub
know how
stream. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Hot tub
yeah, we're
stream.
like
Oh,
hot
it's
tub, yeah,
bathtub.
like
I guess that makes sense.
yeah, and I just wanted to put my VTuber in the
You should,
bathtub
because I
and
did
stuff
it.
like that.
Mama did
Yeah.
it. Like when it first was mainstream, you know?
Yeah.
You
Sometimes I
should.
kind of just want to like get a little unfiltered, I'll be honest, but in the same time I'm kind of like I don't know if I should do it if it's going to be a little too much, but there's some times where I just kind of want to do some unfiltered
I
things,
was gonna
so
say,
I'll
I
risk.
remember, cause like your earlier
Mhm.
streams, you were okay with being like a little sussy, but are you now like not non-sussy now on stream? I don't know where you stand on that anymore.
Yeah, so I don't know where I stand on that either, I'll be honest.
Period.
I just kind of, I don't know, in a way, I'm just like, I try to, if I'm having fun and having a good time and everything's like not like weird like that,
Yeah.
I like go with the flow of things. But otherwise than
Yeah.
that, I always try to
Cancer.
keep kind of like
Water
a
sign.
professional, don't swear like a
Hmm.
sailor
Hmm.
kind of vibes. That's where I'm at. But it's just like it's allowed. But at the same time, it's just if I'm feeling it, I'm feeling it. If not, then I'm just like, yeah, chill, 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 you know?
Okay, that's fair. All right, next question is how important is stream setup to you? Do you take a long time to set up? Do you just hit the button and go with the flow? Do you have a script?
I prepare that I give everything an update, like I do a mic check. It's like to the basic necessities, probably just like mic check, making sure that game is showing up, that the sound is there, just techie stuff. And
Okay.
then I just hit the button. But otherwise than that, before then I did have a lot more how do I say, fight within me and stuff like that. Like I wanted to make the thing just more but now it's just like kind of more of a hobby kind of thing.
When I have my new model, I'll probably be more profesh. Maybe we'll find out. But currently, I am very much a just hit the button. Yeah, we'll be better when we get our new model. Smile. All right, next question. Have you ever had any drama with other streamers? And if you're comfortable, tell us what happened. What's the T sis? What's the T sis?
uh, Alright. Yes. Okay, let's just go
Period.
with yes.
T.
Period. I'm not holding anything back. The most recent tea, I won't say any names because respectfully, I'm not that person. But what's it called?
Use your
I had
imagination.
somebody make a Google Doc about me.
What? How?
Yeah,
Why
I
have
had somebody make a
I've
Google
never
Doc
heard of
about me.
this? Is it still there? Is it still in the
Yeah,
world?
I think so.
Oh
I
my
mean,
god,
if
what?
somebody made a Google Doc of me
What?
because I told them, and this is from my side, I told them that, hey, I can't be a mod for you. And I wasn't even a mod for them for a long time. I just wanted to help out for a little bit. But this was when I was going through my recent breakup. I had a lot of
Not a
things going on,
priority. This
yes.
this topic was not a
Right,
priority for
right.
you.
It's like, hey, I'll try to help out where I can, but I'm still taking therapy. I'm still trying to work on myself. I can't do this. I thought I could, but I'm sorry, but I know that I let you know ahead of time. And this person was very, very angry because I couldn't do it. And my reasons were legit. And I handled it with grace and told them respectfully that, just go ahead and remove me, find somebody else that can do it, and we went back and forth. They got me angry where I just closed off a bit. I know that this was on me too, but I removed some friends and stuff like that from my Discord and everything. It was kind of like, they didn't have nothing to do with it, but at the same time, they
Oh.
didn't really check up on me. One of them did, and we're on good terms now, thankfully. But the
Hmm.
other one didn't and stuff like that because they were dating that person that was angry. So they kind of like, in a way, chose the side. And I'm not saying that they have to choose sides, but I was just kind of like, well, we've been friends for a good long time. Like, you didn't even check up on me once.
Oh,
And
yeah.
yeah, that was tough. And I understood the position that they were into, but at the same time, regardless of, I would just think that they would, be there, like they would always be there. So, but they didn't, and then they made it out to seem like it was my fault and everything like that. And They
So
put
was
a
the Google
Google
Doc
Doc
about
on
you
me.
being a mod or like the whole friendship storm?
Yeah, yeah.
The
So
whole
it was
friendship
basically
storm?
that. Yeah, it was just like no, it was both. It was about being a mod and the whole friendship storm and stuff like that. And that's what it was a play of a lot of things, honestly.
What did it
And
say
yeah,
though? Did it say like you're a manipulative, horrible
yeah,
person?
I'm manipulative, I'm horrible, I'm terrible,
Oh
and
shoot.
all the buddies in the community that they were in, they were basically putting screenshots of what I said and stuff. And it was funny because there was nothing to hide. It was just all me handling it with grace and everything
There was
like that.
nothing to
And,
hide.
and my friends that know me for who I am, they were like, this is just utterly stupid.
Oh.
And, they were the ones that told me about it because currently those other guys, they don't know that I know that they wrote a Google Doc about me. And I was just chilling. They were like, hey, are you doing okay,
Did they
Ness? Like my
tag
other
you?
friends. No, they didn't tag me. They didn't tag me
Oh, that
because
is.
they,
Did they slash
yeah,
your
they
name?
didn't.
Or no? They didn't even
They
say
slashed my
anything.
oh yeah, they slashed my name. They said my name and everything like that, but they said
Okay.
they basically did that and then they said, "I'm not trying to start a witch hunt. This person, you can't trust this person." And it's like there's nothing that they basically can find or dig up at what I said because I handled everything with grace and they wanted to out me with that conversation and all
Oh,
of that, but
weird.
I just handled everything like a pro, like a champ, and I just thought that
No apology tweet needed. No
right,
apology video
right,
needed. You
right,
can't
and
cancel Nessie. That's
yeah,
crazy. Oh man.
and I just breathe and exist, and all of a sudden I get a Google Doc, and
Just
it's
breathe it. I
crazy.
exist is so
I
relatable.
breathe and I exist,
That's
and
so
people are like,
relatable.
Ness is so bad, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm still here sipping on my juicy cup, like I'm just chilling and vibing, and it's like if you don't like me, then cool, you don't need to do all that, but at the same time, it's kind of funny to see that they need to do something like that.
That's crazy. That is some hot tea. Wow. I never knew that. Well, now I know.
Yeah,
Thanks for
yeah,
sharing.
yeah,
Sorry that happened.
absolutely.
I've never had like VTuber drama like this. This is like actually insane to hear.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's okay. But that was the most recent one. Otherwise than that, I've had several ones that were like here and there, but what's it called? It was okay and stuff like that. Like I had some here, some there, some friends, come and go and stuff like that. But otherwise than that, it wasn't anything like crazy like the Google Doc one,
That
but
one's pretty crazy. When you say like
yeah.
come and go, is it there was no drama? It just
There was
wasn't like
some were drama, some
okay, can you give
so
me like a
it
crumb of
was
what the drama was about? Just like a crumb.
Okay, yeah. So, what's it called? There was one that was some of them were just always like free
Dating,
and
I
stuff
guess? Were you
and
guys
then
dating? Or
yeah,
was
we're
it just like
dating and stuff.
talking?
It was just dating
Was it
and one
public
was
dating
talking.
or
The first one was talking, but that
okay.
person was talking to a lot of other people. So,
mm,
yeah, so I was just like, yeah, and they
that's
weren't
tea.
honest with me.
That's tea. Mm-hmm.
They weren't honest with me, and that's okay. And wasn't okay as me
How'd you
sticking
find
around
out, I
trying to make
guess?
it okay.
Or you just
Friends,
knew
other
because
friends tell me,
mutuals.
yeah, other
Yeah.
people kept telling
Yeah,
me,
that's good. Bless their hearts.
and then there was another one where, what's it called? I had a relationship with somebody and it didn't go well, but I was hoping to at least have, their friends. They were actually, my friends too. I just wanted them to just be okay and stuff, but they weren't. And that was something hard because not only did I just lose a partner and stuff, and I was the one that called it too, but I also, lost friends. And that really
Yeah.
sucked.
I
That
hate
really
hearing
sucked.
that. I do hate hearing that.
Yeah, so that's why I'm just a little more careful with it now, and I just
Mm.
try not to, to be more aware of. But yeah, no, that one really did kind of like took a toll in my heart. I just kind of moved on and removed those people out of my life, respectfully, and that was a very hard experience. But I moved on, they moved on, and we're good.
As life goes. And I assume like none of them you never like made up with any of these people, right?
No, as much as I reached out with one of them, that they just
Right.
it just never worked out.
Mm-mm.
So,
Okay. Thanks for sharing.
mm,
Do you have a favorite food option that you always eat?
I like peanut butter.
Oh, you know what's funny? I'm hyperfixating on peanut butter. Fun fact about me is I hyperfixate on different foods every so often. So like last week it was matcha. Now this week it's peanut butter, and then the next week it could be oatmeal, and right now it's peanut butter. Like peanut butter in general, like sandwiches, peanut butter
Yeah,
desserts, peanut butter.
sandwiches, desserts,
I don't
yeah.
know.
I'm a fan, and it really helps me out because I was I was diagnosed with the type 2 diabetes, a while
Mm.
back. It wasn't too long ago, but I've actually have my sugars down and that, not like really low, but at a good level now, and
Hmm.
I look and I feel a lot better with myself, and I've been hitting the gym, been doing things that I never thought I
Yes, you
could do, and
have. Yes, you have. I've
yeah.
been watching you. Watching you.
You've been
I've
watching
been
me.
watching
Yeah,
you. Good job,
it's
Nessie. You're such a good girl. Good job.
thank you. Yeah, it's been great, and I just been doing those kind of things for myself and really just investing into me and
W.
uh
I love that. I love to hear that.
everything, doing what I gotta do.
Period, my queen. So I have a question regarding the drama. Were they streamers or VTubers, I guess? Or both?
Both
Okay, so would
PNG
you say like
tubers, really,
mostly,
but
yeah, would you say mostly VTuber drama?
yeah.
Okay, and so since that experience has happened, has that changed the way you view collabs at all? Do you ever reach out for collabs?
I don't reach out for collabs. That's because it's not anything of that experience. It's just more of my availability, where
Okay.
I'm better at getting invited with collabs than me setting up a collab because it's just that I've been busy with my new promotion of being the manager and stuff at the hotel, that it's been kind of occupying a lot of my time, which I
Right.
can definitely invite somebody, but I just feel more comfortable if somebody else invites me, and because I
Yeah.
can work around their
Right.
time easier than me trying to find a time for myself.
Yes, I get that. I was very much a like I only participate in collabs if they reach out because like it's the same reason where it's like I'm just always busy. Like I could always make plans for myself. So it's nice when I get a time and date from other people so I can pencil them in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I have like a lot of goals and dreams that I want to accomplish. I'm not saying like collabs and friendships aren't important. I'm just saying like the people that are meant to be in my life will be in my life, right? And I know my friends, I can trust my friends to be there for me, even though I'm working on my goals, right? So, why wouldn't I focus on my goals, right? Because I know they're always going to be there for me. There's no rush to hang out, there's no rush to collab. That's how I kind of view it. I do like Ashley time and I do like free time if I'm being really honest. That's why it's really hard for me to commit to like schedules. Like I have to plan way in advance. I love schedules. I love scheduling. It's so hot.
Scheduling is hot,
It
Ash
is so hot.
2025.
I love schedules. When yeah. I have a question for Nessie. Do you have a specific process when you make music? So do you ever like feel something and then you have to like make something? So
Yeah,
you try a beat and then the beat like resonates with what you're trying to express.
yeah.
Do you
My
ever like just have like a song already in your head? Like it just kind of has it's just written in your head. You record it on your
Yes, it
instruments.
starts to write in my head. I kind of grab an instrument, I play something, and then I just kind of go from there. So it just kind of builds up. So like I had the way how I'm feeling, I take that with me, and then I grab an instrument, like hence my ukulele, and I play a riff, and it's like, I like it, or play a chord, I like it, I'm gonna add that to it. And then I was like, what else can I add on to it? And just basically make that, that piece my canvas.
Is
And
there always like an intention, I guess, behind a piece, or is there like something that you like to hear? Like, is there always emotion attached, I guess, to what you're making?
sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. So if I find a really good chord and stuff and I'm feeling perfectly like great about myself, just like this feels nice and stuff, but otherwise than that, I those kind of moments, I just kind of make a beat off it, and then I just have an idea, like if it sounds positive, I'll sing positive. If it doesn't sound positive, or if I don't feel like it can be a happy song or a happy tune and some sad lyrics, I can do that too. That's
It
just
really be the vibes, whatever the vibes
it's just be the vibe. Whatever the
are.
vibes are, that's where it's at for me. So,
I feel that. I feel that. Sometimes that does happen with art for me too. A lot of times I know I can see what I want to make in my head, but like sometimes you just like start drawing forms and then it's like, this is portraying something kind of sad, so then it becomes like a sad piece even though I wasn't trying to make a sad piece. Trying to understand how you create art, right? How it works for
hmm
you. So I'm happy to hear that. It's very similar in my opinion, right? It's just like vibes sometimes. Sometimes there's intention and then sometimes it's Just whatever is aesthetically pleasing to us, right? Did I get that correct?
Yeah. And speaking about the music part, I'm willing to do a little
The
little song
concert.
here.
End off with
Yeah,
the
my little
concert.
concert here. End off with the concert.
Alrighty. Once again, this is Nessvibez, my beautiful Vtuber daughter. Very happy to have Nessie on this podcast. Thanks for bringing it back with a bang. The tea was hot. And
Thank
the
you so
singing will
much,
be even
Ash.
hotter. What will you be singing for us today at this live performance?
Just anything about probably this podcast and just wishing people a very beautiful day after this. So,
Take us away.
actually, let me do something for you. Hold on. Something that you did for me, Ash.
Huh?
There you go, the ukulele. Yeah, there you go. All right. And a one, a two, 1, 2, ready, go. I'm in a podcast with my VTuber mom. She's really awesome, and I'm glad that I could be here today. It really makes me happy all the time just to spend time with her. Makes me really happy, and I hope you guys have a great day. I'm glad that you all came here today. You guys are amazing in your own way. I just want to say thank you for the podcast. It really meant a lot to be on here. Thank you for letting me be here with you all. It really meant a lot. I just feel like I can get up and stand tall and say I love you all. Whoa, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Oh no.
Wow! Let's go, Nessie! Thank you for coming and playing a masterpiece. A masterpiece. Amazing performance, Nessie. Follow Nessvibez on Twitch.tv, YouTube, Spotify stream her music. She has an album out on YouTube.
So it's basically basically what I've been through and an experience of my life and how I've kind of did a 360 and kicking life in its butt and talking about my experience in the past and going from the woman I am now. So
I listened to it. I love it. I'm gonna do a cover on like 2 of them.
just be yourself. It's okay to be human. And thank you for existing and, being alive and doing you. I got you. I'll do it in ASMR. Love yourself. Love me. Sending you a love beam.
Yippee! Ladies and gentlemen, Ness. Thank you everyone for listening to today's podcast episode. Please listen and rate our podcast 5 stars on Spotify, or pretend you listen to it and rate us 5 stars on Spotify. Have a magical rest of your day, guys. Bye everyone. Say bye bye.
Bye everybody.
Bye
Bye bye.
bye.